Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. This afternoon we're going to be doing a reading for all those born in the Ox year and basically seeing what you guys have been up to this week. Let's see what these cards have been saying. Let's see what we're going to pull out. We're going to pull 3 today and then we'll see how the compatibilities go with the signs on the other side of the card. Let's just give this a quick shuffle up. And we'll stop there. We'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? We got a white, black, white. Okay, let's see how this goes compatibility-wise. That black just means it could be better, but the white also means, it could be worse. It's not exactly a great card, but the Ox right there is a relatively fair one for the Ox. A card that's reminding you to be who you are and to sustain that kind of commitment to yourself. An Ox is a thinking, well, you would know this as an Ox, but you guys are thinking personalities. You like nothing more than to contemplate and to think and to iron out fine details so that you can, if you're going to do a job, you can do it right the first time instead of messing around and having to do it 3 or 4 or 5 different times. You're not a perfectionist, but you do have an eye to that finer detail of things. And I think this is a time now where you need to concentrate on the commitments that you've got. You need to trust yourself when you make the decisions that you've made. You need to have a look at the things that you don't understand or comprehend and potentially try to understand or learn more about them. I think really you're kind of reluctant to bend or to be flexible in some aspects. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you want things to progress and if you want things to move on and move forward, it may be worth just kind of compromising a little bit, negotiating a little bit. Don't jump to massive conclusions on your teammates or your family members or whoever it is that is involved here. Don't jump too much and don't expect too much either. Don't expect too much, I think. And as an Ox, you're thinking about this. Slow and steady, go with the flow, get things done, keep on with it and make it happen. And that's what you want to do. There's something that you are pursuing and something that you want to happen. And the only way that you can do this is by taking it slow and steady. I don't see a massive conflict here, but it's almost like there's somebody that you want to confront, or there's a situation that you need to kind of make a stand in, and in doing so, a lot of thinking and planning has to be made here. There's a lot of thought to process, or a lot of things that you need to think about in order to make your next move. Basically like playing chess. Your next move needs to be calculated, and you yourself need to be disciplined. We got a black negative Ox jumping in there, so this again is a kind of a lukewarm card now. It's getting to a point where things are getting a little bit turn upside down. There's, I guess, again, it's that commitment that you've taken on, or the responsibilities that you have. You need to concentrate on them, but of course that is going to divert you sometimes, and it is going to slow you down. And of course, the slower you become, the more frustrated you'll become, and you'll start to take that out on yourself, and you'll start to take that out on others around you. The frustration, the irritation, the agitation, the kind of things need to be done. You want things to push forward. Like I say, these things that you are committed to, you're trying your best for them. You're trying to do what you can for them. Unfortunately, you might find yourself hitting a few brick walls, and the only way that you can do it really, or the only way you can really kind of get around those walls or deal with this, not conflict, maybe a disagreement, I suppose, but it's basically tactical planning. It's tactical planning, it's strategy, it's thinking things through. You've got a lot to think about, and it is time to think about it. It's time to realistically be more vigilant with what it is you're thinking about, or at least not even what you're thinking about. You need to be vigilant with the actions that follow the thought processes that you have. Actions speak louder than words. And sometimes they can be so loud that they actually cause a lot of problems and a lot of damage. So just be aware of that. And you are an ox. So people getting in your way, they are going to get those horns, and they are going to get a bit of a surprise. Because as sort of calm as you are, as sort of peaceful as you are, you do have a tendency to, or you can have a tendency to fly off the handle, kick off, stand. You're not shy. Let's put it that way. You're not shy about kicking off if you have to and making a stand and saying enough is enough. Not in a violent way, not in a like a violent, aggressive way, but more in a, as I say before, a tactical way. And I think it's tactical that you need to be right now. You've got that goat card there, the catalyst card, the catalyst of change there, and the ox and the sheep are actually opposites. But it is still in the white, so a change of perspective is definitely needed. They have different approaches to life, and maybe that's what you need to have now, is a different approach to what it is you're doing or what you're trying to achieve. You've got those two oxes there, which are you. You are the ox, going from white to negative. Then you've got your complete opposite there, the catalyst card for change. It's time to change your view, change your perspective, change what it is that you're trying to achieve. You need to, I don't know, I don't want to say break the rules sometimes, but you are very, learn the rules and abide by them as a person. And I think to kind of get where you're wanting to get to, you may find that adhering to the red tape is just going to slow you down, and it's just going to distract you. You're basically going to be all caught up with the proper way of doing things, and that's going to cause issues for you, or at least slow you down to a point where somebody could swoop in, save the day, and take all the credit for all the work that you could have potentially done. The sheep, as I say, is that catalyst card. If you want to know more about the catalyst cards, then hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing that in future, but it's also your conflict card. So again, if you want to know more about the conflict cards, then hit that subscribe button. We'll do that in the future. But the goat there is or the sheep, it is something that's a procrastinator. It's a sign of catalytic change, but it's also a very forceful one with horns, just like yourself. So as much as it's procrastinating and slowing you down or changing your perspective, you're losing your patience, getting more kind of emotional than you would tend to have liked. You're being pushed up against red tape and you don't know whether it's, you know, break the rules or don't break the rules. What do we do here? And you want to keep to the routine, you want to keep to the schedule, you want to keep to the rules. But you've worked out, just as I've already said, that you're not going to be able to achieve what you want to achieve in time or in the right ways if you do adhere to this red tape. So that's on you then, isn't it, my lovely ox friends? That is your now decision to make. That's now something that you need to consider. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it something that you do see yourself pursuing and being committed to? Is it something that you think that you could stick to, I guess, and continue being there as a part of this project, this team, this situation? Or is being to you, going to be the downfall here, and not being flexible enough for change? Maybe that's what it is. But we'll find out next week, won't we, when we come back and do another reading for all you guys born in the year of the ox. I will be back tomorrow to do a reading for all you guys that are born in the year of the tiger and the rabbit. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If not, I will see you next week when we do a reading for the ox people again on Monday. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.